video. I hope you guys are all doing very, very, very well. Today's video, I got just kind of like a whisper ramble. I'm gonna crack open this. It's a poppy. Have you guys ever had these? Are they good? Let's find out together. Punch Pop flavor, prebiotic soda. 8 out of 10. Alright. Anyways, today we are going to be having a whisper ramble, just discussing some side hustles that you can do. In 2025, I will briefly go over which ones I do, which ones I don't. I will talk about my experience with them, or just ideas that I may have, and hopefully one of you it can tickle your ear, and you can maybe start something new and start making a little bit of extra money for yourself. So I'm gonna get the first easy ones out of the way. You guys probably can assume which ones I'm talking about. One will be stock market, day trading, or swing trading. Either one doesn't really matter. Basically, to put it in short, or I'm gonna say, yes, I do this. Secondly, can you make money easily? Yes, you can, but the risk is very high. I'm gonna just overview it. Risk is very high. Pros and cons. You can do it anywhere. A con may be that you do have to be 18. You do have to have access to Wi-Fi. Easy to learn. It's fairly easy to understand how to do it. To learn and to master, it can be pretty difficult. But honestly, anybody with a smartphone over the age of 18 and that has money that they're willing to risk can do this. Stock market trading, obviously. Well, not obvious, but you buy and sell stocks. You see this right here. This is a stock. This is Tesla. See how it goes up and it goes down? You can buy Tesla down here and sell it up here. If it, let's say, it goes down to $100, comes up to $200, you sell it. You made $100. You bought it for $100. You sell it for $200. You made $100. It's the same thing. Like if you were to, I don't know, buy a bag of chips, and then somebody comes up to you and offers you, hey, I'll pay you $5 for that bag of chips, and you only paid $1. Same thing. It doesn't exactly work like that, but that's the gist of it. Stock market trading. There's number one. Number two. This, once again, I'm gonna breeze through it. Very self-explanatory. Would be starting a YouTube channel, trying to make money on YouTube, or just social media in general. So I have only ever made money from YouTube. I actually made 30 cents from Instagram one time, but I'm not gonna count that. Pros and cons of YouTube is you can make videos anywhere, anytime. You can upload them anytime. You have complete freedom on what you want to upload, how you want your videos to look like, however much money you want to make. Like, honestly, like, it's endless as far as you can put out as much content as you want. Does it exactly mean that you'll make more money? No, but there's the pro. It offers so much freedom. A con is that it can take a long time. It doesn't have to, but it can take a long time to get monetized, to actually start making money. Another pro is that if you do have a YouTube channel, it can offer you a lot more leverage in other things to make money. You can use your channel to promote other stuff. Another pro about it is you can make money every every single day, 7 days a week. Oh yeah, versus like the stocks, like you can only trade stocks 5 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays you can't trade stocks. What else is a pro or con YouTube? Yeah, like I said, can take a long time. Another thing would be that there is no limit, which is a pro, but that also means it's a pretty competitive when it comes to making videos. Like, there's so many content creators versus the stock market. You're really only first facing yourself with YouTube. You gotta learn, you gotta keep up with the trends, you gotta compete with other creators in your space type of thing. But there is enough money and views to go around. Everybody can eat when it comes to YouTube, so there you go. There's idea number 2. Okay, idea number 3 is going to be reselling. Now this is very, very broad and vague, and I'm gonna go over a couple things. I do not resell anymore. I used to resell. Well, I occasionally will resell stuff, but it's really not how I make that money anymore. I make a decent amount from stocks, and I like going to the gym now and kind of enjoying myself in other things, so I don't really put too much time in reselling. I just don't need to. But here are the pros and the cons of reselling. Pro, you can practically resell anything. And I mean anything, guys. People will buy junk. You can go on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace right now, and you can go and see what people are buying and selling on there. And believe it or not, some people will buy the dumbest things, it looks like, or the most, like, something that looks like trash to you. Somebody will go and buy it. Another pro is, like I said, you can resell anything, but you can also work as hard or as little as you want. It's kind of a pro. I guess it could be a con too, like it doesn't really make you motivated. A con would be that it's not really steady. And also, you might, if you buy it, let's say you buy a product, and it doesn't sell for weeks and weeks and weeks. That's a con. You kind of miss out. So a con is you kind of got to keep up with what is actually going to sell. What's gonna, get in and out of your hands quickly, or is it worth it to buy something more expensive and to hold it? I have resold shoes. I've resold jewelry. I've resold clothes. I've resold reps. And guys, reps, honestly, if you have never, I'm gonna put you guys on right here. You could thank me. If you have never resold reps, there actually is a lot of money in it. But reselling reps, the thing is, it can take a long time for products to get over here. Don't go on those Instagram users and be like, oh, here's my vendor and this and that. All you need to do, pay attention to this if you're actually considering selling reps. All you need to do is go to Fashion Reps Reddit, and on there you can see a list. You can see a list of reps, and you can see pictures of real people who actually bought the reps from China or whatever. Panda Buy is the website that people used to buy reps on. It's not there anymore. It's Mule Buy now. you're gonna have to look up a video how to convert, your money into the Chinese yuan, which is fine. It's not even hard. Like, it's really not hard to resell reps. But you might have to wait 3-4 weeks for your products to get in, and then you run the risk of, is it actually gonna sell? Did you buy a good product? But that's why you use fashion reps. You look at reviews of stuff, you do your research, but sometimes you are gonna get duds. You can, like I said, shoes, reps, clothes, jewelry is really good, but it can take a long time to sell and to kind of market it. Like, selling shoes and selling clothes is pretty easy. Usually, if I'm reselling shoes and there's a popular shoe, I can get a shoe sold within 1 to 2 days. Jewelry can take a few weeks, honestly. Clothes, it's a hit or miss. It just depends. Another thing, if you got some more money to spend, and it's, I think, a little less risky, is reselling cars. But you gotta kind of know what to look for and what not to look for. Just watch people's videos on YouTube. I would just be careful. Look up the term VIN floating, like a floating of title floating. You don't really want to be floating titles. You can get in a lot of trouble. And also, depending on what state you're in, I think you can only sell 3 cars a year. So you might get and have issues with the DMV. But reselling cars, the margins aren't always, the greatest. Which is a con, obviously. A pro from selling reps is the margins can be huge. Selling reps, literally, you can get products for like $3 and sell them for like $80. Not even lying. Because some people don't know how to buy reps, but be honest, tell them they're reps. Because you're gonna get beat up or something, or robbed. Yeah, reselling cars, that's another really good thing. I've sold some cars before. It can take a little longer to sell, and finding a good buyer is pretty difficult sometimes. People like to negotiate and they like to lowball you, so it requires some patience, but it's a good method, I think. Another thing, which is kind of like a, teenager method, elementary school kid method, is reselling candy. If your mom or dad has a Costco or Sam's Club membership, go get a big box of candy, resell it at school or outside of Target, and say you're raising money for your basketball foundation. Or buy a big bag of chips and resell chips and sodas. That is a goated method. It'll never fail. I promise you will get your money back. Honestly, you really will. Tell people, hey, next week I'm selling candy and chips. Bring your money. You're gonna sell out. I promise you. The only thing, the con of that is, once you get in trouble, it's over. They might take your money to school. And you're gonna get in trouble. So, it only lasts so long. Next method. Next method for your guys' side hustle, and this one I have tried and I failed, is dropshipping. That e-commerce stuff. I don't recommend it, but it is there. I've seen that some people do make money on it. Like I said, I've never made money on it. It was a waste of time. Not really too much of a waste of money. It doesn't require a lot of capital, which is a pro, but if you have a lot of free time, I don't see why you wouldn't just take a shot at it. If you're like struggling to find a job or trying to figure things out, just try it. Sometimes there's no risk involved. Just spending time on your laptop, trying to drop ship or those types of things. Would I recommend it to everybody? Absolutely not. In my opinion, it was a waste of time for me. But hey, some people actually do make money, and I think it's gotten a little harder. I think it was a lot more popular a few years back. But yeah, you can try it. Oh, and if you're gonna resell reps, I recommend going for hats. Fitted hats. Those sell really good. They really do. Next, guys, another goated method. Here's a con before I say anything. You're not gonna make bank, but go have a yard sale on a Saturday. If you're really down on your luck and you just have no bread, bro, get all your junk, all your clothes, all the stuff that's just sitting around in your garage. Say, hey, mom, dad, or maybe you live by yourself. Say, hey, can I have a yard sale this Saturday? Can I sell this? Get rid of everything. Your parents are going to be happy that you're getting rid of some junk that's just sitting around making a mess, crowding space, and you'll make maybe 30, 50, maybe $100 for that Saturday. You'll get rid of some old stuff. There's no risk involved. All the stuff you already own. I guess maybe the only thing is you might come across some strange people, because sometimes the type of people that go to yard sales are a little strange. But other than that, like, bro, just try to make some money however you can. Let me think of another one. I have seen people making food. If you know how to cook, posting plates on your neighborhood app. Facebook Marketplace isn't the best app to do it. You guys want to know the best app? This is also some sauce. Maybe if you're a female watching, or even just a guy, but I say this because I personally think females usually are better cooks. Call me sexist or whatever. I think they are. Not every female though. Let's be real. But here's some sauce. Nextdoor, the app Nextdoor. There are actually a lot of people on the Nextdoor app. All you have to do is put in your neighborhood code, and it links you to everybody around you that's using the app. And a lot of older people who just have a lot of free time and are spending money on just random stuff use that app. So not only can you sell food plates, be like, hey, I just made chocolate covered strawberries today. Who in the neighborhood wants to buy some tomorrow? Taking orders. You know, and make it sweet. And I'm a local girl from, Los Angeles, and I'm just, trying to make a little extra cash for the summer to save up for my first car. Make it sweet. And then sell it. Also, if you're a young man or just whoever, there are people on that app who need their lawn mowed, who needs their grass mowed, who needs, their weeds plucked. Maybe they need a room that needs to get painted and they're too old to do that stuff. There are little jobs that you can do on the Nextdoor app. Facebook Marketplace as well. I wouldn't touch Craigslist, but hey, if you're really struggling, just go ahead and take that risk, bro. But yeah, Nextdoor app. Look up the Nextdoor app. I'll actually show you guys what it looks like. Might as well try to help you guys out here. You guys know I love talking about financial stuff, and honestly, we're all kind of in the same spot, I think. Nextdoor app. This app, I don't use it anymore. I used to use it when I sold jewelry, and I also have mowed a few people's lawns off of it when I was like 15, 16. You guys saw that, right? Nextdoor, neighborhood network. A lot of people use this app. A lot of older people with cash, with free time. guys. So hopefully you're grateful, especially you, Jack Doherty or whatever. God bless you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this whisper ramble. Hopefully somebody found it useful or helpful. I'll catch you all tomorrow. God bless and peace.